It seems like a long time ago, yes.
Lou Scott can still fit into his 1968 Olympic track uniform he wore when he competed in Mexico City. What's the secret to that?
Eating proper diet. I just know that my waist is 28, and I'm planning on keeping it 28 for the rest of my life.
Lou's motivation to compete on the world stage started when he was at Eastern High School in Detroit.
My high school coach won a gold medal in the 1948 Olympic Games in London. And when I made the track team, of course, he was the idol of all the kids in high school. I admired him so much, I wanted to be exactly like him.
Lou remembers his coach's advice. There are no shortcuts, and he followed that advice step by step. First, making his mark in high school, then landing a full-ride scholarship to Arizona State.
Distance running is not for children. It is not for the light of heart. You have to be serious about it. For me to make the 5,000-meter track team, I had to run 50 miles per day training, twice a day. I'd run 35 to 45 miles in the morning, and then 10 to 20 miles in the evening on the track. And that's when I realized what my coach was saying, there's no shortcuts. Because I made the Olympic team by the hair of my chinny chin chin. I mean, it was just that, all that running, all that preparation paid off.
Lou doesn't have many pictures from his time at the Olympics. He fears he has lost them in a few moves along his lifetime. But the memories can never be lost.
It was amazing. Everywhere we went, people knew we were Americans, and it would be packs of people wanting to get your autograph.
A bout with food sickness and the altitude, though, made it a challenge for the Detroiter.
But I gave it everything I had. But I couldn't make it into the top 6.
He is still so proud of himself, as he should be. What's your advice for the people going now to the Olympics, the athletes?
The first thing you have to be careful of is injury. A lot of times when you're working out, you want to do one more. And sometimes that one more might be the one that you pull a muscle.
What's your advice for athletes going to the Olympics mentally?
You can tell the ones who are going to win when you look at them. Because once you get in condition, because it only takes a couple of weeks to get in shape, it's 100% mental after that point.
After the Olympics, Lou Scott came back to Detroit, raised his family, taught in Detroit schools for 42 years, and all the time ran and ran.
I have to exercise. I don't feel right if I don't exercise. Running teaches me about life.
Tell me more.
It's hard, but it's fair. George!
Wait a minute.
Lou always seems to make friends on the track.
He's the youngest, you're the oldest. I'm middle-aged. As long as I hang with you guys, I'll be middle-aged.
On this day, we caught up with him on the Martin Luther King track. He was running with George and Patrick.
But it's a real privilege to be able to run with an Olympian.
I'm running with an Olympian who was beating me up. I had to get used to getting whooped, and I was very humble.
Running for these men is about friendship, exercise, and getting some amazing advice from their Olympic friend.
We kind of discuss what we're going to eat and what type of workout we're going to have.
And as you can imagine, they're talking about the competition at this year's Olympics, especially on the track. How does it make you feel to watch the Olympics? Do you think about
I get excited. I always pull for America because I know what plight the American athletes have.
Lou Scott, 75 years young, a Detroiter, an Olympian, a man with quite a story to share.